Well, hey, I have a great story for y'all. It's about a couple of Yankees players who were swingers, but not what you think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you know what I'm getting at.
They get a little weird.
Yeah. He's wearing pineapples.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Yo, you gotta have fire wedding cake?
yeah, it's actually all I have in my hand right
Really?
here. It's
I
I
love
have
wedding
this
cake.
indica wedding cake pre-roll just for y'all. Just for on the house, honestly. Does that sound good? We gonna smoke that shit?
Wedding cake.
Welcome back to Super Base Sports, sponsored and powered by Eighth Wonder Cannabis. I'm here with the usual crew, the fellas.
How we doing?
I'm here with Dez and John Lennon. John Lennon.
It's the Beatles.
Yeah, it's the
It's the
Beatles.
Beatles. The Beatles.
But before we get into the story, we got a couple of pre-rolls right here. Fellas, let's get baked.
Let's do it.
Let's get baked.
Let's get baked. Love it.
Let's get baked. Get baked. Get baked.
Get baked. And we're back. All right, boys. What are we gonna be baking today?
Upside down pineapple
Oh,
cake.
fuck yeah, dude. Pineapple, that shit.
Upside
that shit
down.
is
We're
my
staying
shit.
on. We're staying on theme.
Yeah, because y'all know about it, the swingers, and I'm gonna get right into that because
Swinging?
this story,
Swangin'.
Swanging.
guys,
Swangin'.
it all began on July 15th, 1972, when the worldwide world of sports changed forever. We have two players in this story. Both go by the name of, not both, but Mike Kekich and Fritz Peterson. All right, Mike Kekich and Fritz Peterson. Say his name.
Who? Mike Kekich and
Yeah.
Fritz Peterson.
Yeah,
That was impressive. I had no idea. I was really over here
I
bailing
know,
me
I'm
out.
listening,
yeah,
dude. I'm
those two
dialed.
players. Kekich was just like a laid-back, chill dude, surfer guy. I mean, he was seen by the Dodgers as like the next Sandy Koufax. But little later on down the road, he found himself with the New York Yankees. But
This Mike guy?
yeah, Mike Kekich, laid-back
The
dude.
next Sandy Koufax.
On the other hand, Fritz Peterson, he was a funny guy. He was the second best pitcher on the Yankees rotation around that time. He's only 24 too. He's a young guy, very young cat.
Yep.
Left-handed pitching, switch hitting
good.
abilities.
Switch hitting abilities.
Peterson had an impressive record leading the league. The fewest walks per nine innings pitched, 5 years consecutively. Like, he was cold.
Yeah, he was nice with
He
it.
was cold. Yeah, we're just getting started here,
Yeah.
fellas.
Yeah.
Because Kekich and Peterson, I mean, obviously they're teammates, but they became very close. They became really, really good friends. And, you know, this was also like in the media, everyone knew. They even like went to each other's houses, like outside of the game. They went to each other's, like knew each other's wives,
buddies,
hung out with
yeah.
each other's kids.
Yeah.
Like, it was Uncle Mike and
Yeah.
Uncle Fritz.
Right.
Like, that's
Okay.
how it was to the kids and the family, you
Wow.
know. But on July 15th, 1972, a sports journalist who was like big around the time, her name was Maury Allen. They invited a bunch of players and media to her house. It was like a house party.
Yeah.
Mike and Fritz went with their wives.
Okay.
Both went with their wives as dates, you know. As the party came to the end, probably after a few drinks, they both, like as a joke kinda, like, hey, it was like half joking, like, what if we just did this? Like,
Right.
that'd be fucking wild,
Like,
right?
what if we?
Mike goes, you go home with my wife, Suzanne, and I go home with your wife, Marilyn. Marilyn is Fritz's wife. Suzanne is Mike's wife, okay? It's important details. They go, haha, like the wives are like, yeah, that's cool. That's fun.
Yeah, we're
So,
gonna do this. This will be a
yeah,
nice
like they're
little
all
prank.
having fun. For some reason, both those rides went really well. I don't know why. Maybe some roadhead. I don't know.
Whoa, really? Far out, really?
Well, this is a sexual story,
That's
man.
true. We're
Like, I'm not
It
holding
seems like
anything
this is
back.
getting in there. Hey, you gotta dial in on this.
Yeah, come
I'm
on.
dialed.
Yeah.
But yeah, both these rides went very well.
Add vanilla milk. Oh, comma. Add vanilla, comma, milk, comma, oil, comma, and pineapple
You don't have to
juice
say "come" every time. You
to
just kinda
dry
pause.
cake mix. Period.
Yeah. So what do y'all got? What are y'all at so far? You got the yellow cake mix.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
yellow
we're
cake
on
mix,
step
and
two.
then check this out.
Check that out.
All right.
That's pretty
That's
good.
glazed.
I
That's
pressed a bunch
awesome.
of pineapple
You did.
down on some brown sugar.
Yeah, look at
That's
you,
like
dude.
real
Dude,
pineapple.
I'm
Can I
not-
have
Yeah,
one?
actual pineapple.
Can I
yeah.
have one?
Grab some, man.
You want to?
Don't throw it or anything.
Oh, okay. I want to throw it.
I don't know.
That's out the can. That's out the can. You can tell. I think it's good. I like those.
Yeah. So they met up at a restaurant after that, and they said to each other, "This was so much fun. What if we just kept doing this? You know?
Add quarter teaspoon.
What if we just kept doing this? You know? What if we just kept?
They just stuck around with their
Well,
not their
let's
wives.
just keep switching wives for a little
Yeah.
bit. Hence the pineapples. They
started
became
So
swinging.
start
they
swinging.
became swingers.
Start
They
swinging.
became swingers.
Yeah.
They became two kinds of swingers.
I respect that though.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, it seems fun. Like,
I
if
feel
everyone's on
like
board-
everything led up to that. I feel like that car ride wasn't. I feel like there was a lot of moments leading up to that car ride.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, there was
You know what I
probably
mean?
like
That was just- it wasn't
tension.
just like-
tension.
So
Ooh, that's a good
Sexual
word.
tension. Yeah.
So at the restaurant, actually, both went home again with each other's wives, or the opposite wife. But it's actually pretty funny. Like this is gonna get really deep, actually. Over time, both couples started to realize that they're with the wrong person.
Wow.
The other opposite spouse is the love of their life. They both like started feeling like this, and like all four people, two couples, they were both like, wow, I actually. Suzanne was like, I'm in love with Fritz.
No, you got to measure.
Marilyn was like, I'm in love with Mike. Then Mike was like, I'm in love with, it was starting to feel like weird because this was like, well, this is actually the right feeling,
Yeah, right.
you know? And the other people are okay with it. So like, this is kind of falling into place for us right now.
Yeah,
you know?
everything's working out right.
So in December of 1972, and this was a few months after, like, you know, it happened in July when they first did it. Now it's December. They've been doing this a lot.
They've been doing it a lot.
So they made this one decision. They suggested to each other this crazy, insane fucking thing. Like maybe the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
So they've been dating for a while now.
Yeah, they're
6
doing
months.
this thing.
We're
They're doing like a
swinging, we're
swapping
swinging.
thing, but also this decision was in the works, or this idea. And in December of 1972, they finally made this decision where they were going to swap, not only wives, fucking kids, dogs, and houses. Swap lives entirely.
Like legally, did they like adopt?
I don't
these
even
children?
know if it was legal.
Wow,
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know if you could do that.
Yeah, no, I know. I think this is like they would have got in trouble if they did
Yeah.
this.
I would like to say I am dyslexic.
Well,
So-
That's
not
okay.
good to hear.
I mean, you're doing really well.
We're still on.
Next
we're
step.
still-
Oh yeah, we need.
Don't rush. Don't rush.
Why not? Yeah,
No,
we're
I'm not gonna
rushing.
rush.
Don't
You're
rush.
good.
Don't rush.
Don't rush.
I'm gonna panic.
Dude, you're gonna spill it. You're gonna spill it.
Okay.
You need is that water?
1 teaspoon pineapple
That's
juice.
pineapple.
Ooh, don't take a sip. Oh,
Just
put a little tequila in there.
dude.
So
Yeah.
this is now final. They're doing it. And
legit.
spring training.
So we're family swap.
Yes, whole life swap.
Jeez.
Yes, fucking. Well, it should be weird for the kids, man. You gotta think about the
Awful.
kids.
Their uncles now their dad.
Your uncle's
yeah,
daddy now.
basically, it's like what
weird.
happened to my other dad? I have a new dad. It's weird.
Now he's the uncle of my. The kids are probably friends.
Yeah, they're probably
Like,
cousins,
you-
kind of. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
they're
like
always- yeah.
step cousins, kind of. You know. Anyways, spring training 1973 rolls around. It was time for Mike and Fritz to like finally announce it to the world. They announced it because they went to spring training, and everyone knows they're best friends. They had to explain why he was with his spouse and kids, and the other vice versa. So they did a press conference.
Yeah.
Fucking announced it.
They
to the
announced
entire,
it to the world.
to
That's
the
something you keep to yourself.
to the entire
That's
planet.
insane.
They called like a Yankees press
bro,
conference.
the
dude.
Yankees
Steinbrenner let this happen.
Bro, the Yankees fucking manager at the time, Ralph Houck, if that's how you pronounce it, whatever, he fucking held a press conference and like he clarified this isn't a wife swap, it's a life swap. And for some
Damn,
reason,
that's a bar.
It's a crazy
somehow that made it better. I don't know.
And people were like, "Oh yeah, cool."
Yeah, I don't know how
That
that.
doesn't make sense. Dude,
whatever.
imagine if players did that today. It would
No,
be
that would
the
be
craziest
I mean,
thing
we
that's
have
ever
Twitter now. Oh my God.
happened. Yeah, no, it'd be
Oh my
hilarious.
It would.
God.
The internet would break.
Yeah.
But behind it, so it kind of seemed all right.
Pour all that on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone kind of came to terms with it, like the team, the manager, the press, the fans, and Mike and Fritz. They're all cool with it. Everyone was cool. Until
Dun,
behind the
dun.
scenes, some shit started brewing. Obviously, like fucking
Yeah,
who thought this would
you
fucking
just-
go right?
Yeah,
You know,
like-
who in their right mind?
Mike's
Tensions-
taxes is property taxes suck. You didn't tell me about this.
There started to
His
become,
credit's awful.
you could cut the tension with a butter knife between
Ooh.
Mike and Fritz around
After
that time.
cutting the knife of the sexual frustration of both families.
Mike started to get really unhappy with his new life. Mike was super unhappy with his new wife and his life and kids. He hated his kids. The new fucking dog sucked. Like, he hated it. It was like, this is dumb. I hate this. But Fritz and Marilyn were fucking hitting that shit off. They were happy together. They're like, we finally found my soulmate. The kids were like, hell yeah. Like, that's
my new dad is awesome.
Yeah.
Has a better ERA.
The dog was probably awesome. the dog was probably awesome. Like,
Had a better
super
ERA.
well behaved. Super well behaved dog and everything. And everything seemed right with him. But Mike was like not about it. But after this, so they were both very solid in their careers beforehand. After this whole thing, they started to suck ass, guys.
Oh, they were bad.
They sucked a big fat cock. After
Yeah,
that.
well, I bet it's a big distraction. Probably not in the lab. You know what I mean? Like,
They're not,
what
dude.
did you say?
They sucked. They're
Okay,
horrible
okay.
after this. Not terrible, but like Mike was really, really starting to suffer.
Are they alive still?
Yes, they're both
Oh, they're
alive.
good.
So
Happily
Mike went off.
Still together.
Mike went off the rails a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He got so crazy. He divorced his wife, begged for them to switch back. They were both like, "No fucking way! This is
We're
like,
so
they're like, I already moved once. I'm not moving
Yeah.
again, bro. Like,
Right.
This is
is
like
on
when you
you."
forget your like receipt at
Yeah,
the
dude.
store. And
Exactly.
It's like, no
sorry.
take backs.
It's yours.
And also, most notably in ball talk, Kekich like had a significantly worse career in playing like baseball like after
Yeah.
that
After the
thing.
swap?
After
After the famous swap.
significantly worse than Peterson's.
Yeah.
Peterson was fucking on top of the world, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
he got a new wife, new house, new life. He loves his new
He's
life.
still good at
Doing better, you know. And Kekich, like, fucking kind of goes off the rails, divorces his wife, splits her up. She's single now, single mother raising fucking kids.
His kids probably hate him, you know?
Yo, dude, her
Yeah,
kids
he's
are
the
like,
worst
"Why?"
dad
Yeah,
people
awful,
ever.
Awful.
They're like, why did we do that? Peterson eventually got prostate cancer,
Oh,
and he was battling that for a while. And after that, they dedicated their lives to saving or raising money for children's cancer research and all that.
Ooh,
And like,
that's really
even
nice.
wrote a book. Mickey Mantle was going to heaven. Peterson was doing so much
Damn,
bullshit.
dude.
He was just being like, dude, he was being a dope boy. It was awesome. Mike Kekich ended up moving to Albuquerque, seeking distance. Obviously, like, dude, like, it's crazy that he like hung on, you know?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's crazy. that he
Poor
hung
guy.
on.
I hope he doesn't see this.
So it's a pretty crazy story, crazy enough to get the attention of Hollywood producers. Go figure, right?
Yeah, right.
Because this is fucking gold.
Oh, dude, they're making a movie? Yeah, that is a
This
great.
is-
That's
this
crazy.
is- this is-
fucking gold. Like, dude, being a Swingers and playing the Yankees, God, hell yeah. Eventually, there is a movie in the works. Ben Affleck and his team.
What?
Penn
Big
Affleck.
Ben?
Ben Affleck?
Dude, he's like my
himself.
favorite actor.
Yeah. Yeah, Penn Affleck and his team that included Matt Damon and
Penn
all
Damon.
those guys.
Matt Damon was going to be in it?
Yes, they were each going to play. Matt Damon was going to play.
Affleck and Damon were gonna play
Dude!
this?
Yes.
How did-
It kind of fell through from 2010 to 2014. It was a
Oh.
movie called The Trade, and they're trying to get it going.
Dude, that's such
Dude,
a
that's
good
a
name.
fire name,
That's
dude.
such a title.
The Trade.
Damn, they're always on
Oh,
it.
they are. They kill it.
Dude,
They would have both been nominated. I
Bateman
bet.
would probably be in it. Jason Bateman probably
For sure.
Steinbrenner.
Yeah, dude, this is what Air became, dude. I bet that whole cast was involved.
In the end, they both ended up actually finding happiness in different ways. Fritz and Suzanne like just journeyed on, traveling, fucking raising money for children's cancer research. Kekich remarried actually, and he
Oh, good for
built
him.
a new life.
Good for him.
Although he still refuses to speak about it because obviously,
Because obviously.
yeah, he took an L.
There's
But-
not a spin zone to that L.
That's it, man. I mean, it's just a crazy, fucking insane sex story.
I just wasn't even that
full
much
of-
sex, I think.
I think it probably
Yeah,
was.
There's probably a lot of sex.
I think.
Well, yeah, but not that we heard about.
I think
that's
Fritz-
where was that?
I think
Do you
Fritz
want
Peters-
to
I think Fritz
do you want to read
Peterson-
erotica to us?
Yeah.
I think Fritz Peterson
Don't
and
read on tape.
his new wife had such good sex, such hot,
Oh.
nasty sex that they were like, we have to make this work.
So can we put this in the oven?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're ready to put that in the oven. It's been preheating. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead and put that in there.
Yeah.
All right, but anyways, yeah. Let's let this cook.
Oh shit. There's no fingers on it.
I got it. Oh, dude, okay. Okay, all right. We need to wait down this. All right, so we flip that shit over. We're gonna let it sit for a bit because it's hot as hell.
It is hot.
But just like the story, right?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
hot as hell.
Tell me more about the sex.
So they were fucking getting at it.
No way.
That's why they love each
No
other so
way,
much, dude.
dude.
Hey, the sex is good. It's all good.
Yeah, have we talked? Has anyone ever talked to the kids?
Oh, good
No one
idea.
dude.
There's an angle there.
There is.
How
Because-
are the kids?
Because think about it, they went to the game to watch their dad pitch, who's now their uncle, and now their uncle's pitching, who's now their dad.
That's so true. They
No,
went to
they
the
have
games.
that's really traumatic.
I know.
There's a lot of trauma there.
Would you ever do that? Would you ever swap with your buddy?
If I'm in love with his wife, yeah.
Well, I'd have to be in love with your wife.
Well, you.
This is
yeah,
like a
well, you
Jesse's
have to-
girl
Well, you
scenario.
asked me if I would switch. Yeah,
I know, but I mean, I assume your buddy would be me, man.
Okay, so if you were okay with it as well, or if you're
I
not,
mean, we'd all have to be on the same page, everyone involved.
so are you not
And
okay with? Are you
also
okay
the
with it or
children.
not?
I don't know, but are you?
That's what I've just
Okay,
said. I'm
maybe
in love with your
y'all-
wife.
It had to be the right situation, but
If y'all were both married and had kids, would you swap?
If I was in love with his wife, yes.
if I was in love with your wife, yes. And also, I kind of want to get the kids' input. I'd be like, "You like Uncle Garrett?" Oh,
I think the pineapple got too caramelized at the bottom.
yeah, I think so too. Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
daddy. Oh man.
Don't you fucking dare eat
falling.
that.
It's
What do
You
want me
can't
to
get the
do
first
with it?
bite. We're all getting the same bite together.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I will just hold it. Okay.
Get you some.
all right, ready?
Here we go, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Easily the best thing that we've made.
I'm not gonna lie.
Easily the best thing.
Fucking shit.
I'm not gonna lie. We didn't mess it up.
No.
That's easily the best thing we've had.
Oh.
Dude, that's like a dessert.
Why don't people have these at more restaurants?
You know what, guys? I'm gonna rate this like straight up.
Dude, this may be our best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate this like straight up as like
Ah.
an 8.5, dude. It's really good. 8.5.
You do. This
Cool.
is a solid 8.
8.5 solid. I would say
I'll
8.
give it an
I
8.
would give it 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. That was another episode of Sexy Super Baked Sports, powered by Eighth Wonder Cannabis.
Sexy.
Yeah, got all the shit right here. So.
Thank you, Eighth Wonder. It's so
No,
sexy.
absolutely.
Wedding cake, pineapple cake.
And the
I
pineapple
want
cake was
more.
great,
Can we
and the
make this
story was great,
again?
and the friendship's great. I
Friendship
would never
was
switch
great.
with all of it. Yo would never touch your You would never touch my wife. No, you would never fucking touch. You would never fucking touch my wife.
Friendship.
All right,
man. I don't want to touch your
Okay,
wife.
all right.
dude.
On three,
So
all right,
aggressive.
all right, on 3, get baked. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Get baked.
Get baked.